do you meet a lot of other veterans who are homeless?
Do I meet a lot of... The whole section I'm in over here at the Overflow is all veterans that are homeless. There's an awful lot of sad stories over there.
And these are people who served our country.
And these are people that have served our country, fought for our country, and now they're sleeping on the floor over there.
It's really hard to talk about this, but I'm going to ask kind of a personal question from one vet to another. I went over there. Let me tell you a little bit about it, so you feel maybe a little bit comfortable. I went over there and I had a 14-year-old kid walking down with a ball on, with guns, pistols, grenades, you name it. He looked like he was Rambo, ready to come in and just destroy us. And he's walking down our fob, and we were giving him a command to stop. And he kept coming, and he kept walking, and he wasn't listening. And our translator walked out to him to prevent him from walking any closer. And the kid blew himself up, or he was on the cell phone, and someone hit the button, and he disappeared, along with our translator. Understanding that you're a sniper, was taking that shot for the 14-year-old. Would you blame that shot, of that one shot that you took against that kid, as with the 14-year-old with me having post-traumatic stress and just having it replay over and over again? Would you say that's the reason why you have post-traumatic stress and it just repeats because of the fact that it was so intensely real and it was something you didn't want to do, but you had to do it because you were ordered, and because of the fact that if you wouldn't have, you would have gone to prison for the rest of your life for disobeying an order. And if you wouldn't have taken that kid out, he could have killed a soldier, and then you would have been going to prison for, hand in hand, like pretty much killing the soldier.
Yeah.
How would you say that makes you feel? Like, how did you deal with that as far as
when I got out?
Yeah, when you got out, and you say it replayed in your head. How did it, when you got out, were you real sketchy? Were you real jumpy about kids? Were you just, because there's some nights where I'll lay down and I just cry myself to sleep because it just replays over and over again. It's like the kid didn't need to die. There was a way to do it other than what we did, other than what the commander had said. And I would have gone to prison just to make sure that kid didn't get shot.
To this day, if I'm anywhere in public, a child makes a loud noise behind me, I instantly jump, still.
And it's some 15, 20 years later.
20 years later, I still jump. I hear a kid squeal, I still jump. A car door shuts too hard, I jump. I feel like the military has marked me emotionally for the rest of my life. And no matter what kind of medication they come up with, whatever science formula they come up with, they'll take it away. Something I'm going to have to live with, whether I want to or not. And then when you come in situations like this, and agencies bounce you around like a yo-yo, where you have to prove you're a vet. You have to prove the paperwork. Well, for example, technically, I'm supposed to be over in cast and a Veterans 3-bed because the manager isn't coming until Monday. I have to stay where I'm at.
Edmonds overflow.
Until my number comes up to move over there. And I look at them like, this is what we fought for. This is what we fought for.
I think we're done with the questions. I want to thank you for your service. I want to thank you for answering the questions. I want to thank you for everything that you've ever done for the nation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Did you want to say your name?
My name is George Whitford.
And you said you were Army?
Army.
Thank you again for your service and for your time and answering our questions.
Got all day. It's always about serving. I found out even when you get out, you're still serving.
Isn't that's the truth.
Never stop serving.
Sorry. It's,
Oh, that's
hopefully
good.
that works a little bit. Maybe we can find one more person. So I got more in-depth work. I can do it without getting
Man, we're filling you guys. You fought for us.
It's not even that. I don't even think that it's your shit.
You shouldn't be treated this way. I'm not going to allow this to happen.
But the thing is that the United States government, this is what they did to us. They turned us. They pretty much said, you know, and when you get into the military, they teach you, this is my rifle, this is my gun. You know, they turn you into a killing machine. They say, okay, it's okay to kill somebody. You know, it's okay to get a weapon and point it at somebody and take their life. And then they say, okay, well, we're not going to demilitarize you. We're going to just let you go. That we're not going to put you through briefings. We're not going to let you say, you know, we're not going to, okay, this is what you need to do to get back into normal life. They say, here's your papers, here's your last paycheck, have a nice life. They don't send us to counseling. They say, you know, when I got debriefed, it was, here's your papers, here's your paycheck, have a good day, nice, thank you for serving. You know, that's all we get is paycheck, papers, and thank you for serving. They send us out here and then expect us to function normally. You know, in the time that I've been in the military, I can't function. I can't have a normal relationship with anybody. I try to be nice to everybody, but there's always one time or another where someone just sets me off. It just triggers, you know, and puts us here, and we have no choice because we can't work at a job because of the noise. You know, same problem with him. I had noise problems. I still have noise problems. Loud bangs, fireworks. Like the first person to hit the ground covering my head. You know, and it's you know.
Does anybody have a quarter or a dime so I can buy a cigarette?
I see the veterans as a neglected commodity, is all we are.
And that's sad.
Yeah, it is. But, yeah, it's part of life, I guess.